I want you to tell all your friends about me.
What are you?
I'm Batman.
He's Ash.
He's David. And this is the Artful Pose.
Let's try it again. Alright, here he is out of the box. Michael Keaton, Batman Returns. There he is. Looks very nice. Once we get into the articulation, you're going to notice that there are some differences than other McFarlane figures and what to expect from this particular Batman if you had preconceived notions of what this version. It's going to take me some time to say this is the Batman Returns Batman because I'm so used to saying 1989 when referring to Michael Keaton. So I apologize in advance if I have a little Freudian slip right there, here and there. Alright, so let's take a look at him. He's pretty accurate. I mean, this one actually got the Michael Keaton lips right there. Got the nice eyes. Very well done. You can clearly tell that that is the Returns logo because you don't have the little feet down at the bottom like in the 1989. Also here, you can clearly see that you have more of an armored look. It's when they really embrace the suit instead of just trying to go, oh, it's armor, but it looks like the comic book. So here we have the actual armor look, kept the same belt. Looks like the gloves, the gauntlets, are a little bit different because those of you who remember the 1989 version, that it had armoring right there. In fact, I happen to have the McFarlane 1989 edition. And let me move his cape out of the way. So on the 89 version, you have this armor padding right here. It's hard to see with the old black, but you can see it there. Got the old padding right there, the armor piece. And also on the 89 version, you have the actual sculpted muscles and the little bat feet in the logo. Plus in this head, it's completely separate. It's a completely separate ball joint. Whereas with the, let me see if I can stand him upright. Yep. That one fell. Sorry. Posing figures is like herding cats sometimes. So as you can see here, this is all one piece now, not separate. So it looks a little bit more movie accurate. All right, let's keep on moving. You can see the boots still kept that shin guard right there, which is straight from the 89 version, and no padding right there, just simple gauntlet. All right, so let's get into what does he come with? What does this Batman come with? Well, he comes with the classic McFarlane stand with the little peg. Comes with the trading card with the poster, the theatrical edition, with a brief bio, very short. He comes with two open hands for grippy grippies. One's a bit larger, one's a bit smaller. I guess one is to hold the batarang. Get a good look at that. So here's the batarang. Bit thick for a batarang, but that means he'll have a good grip on it. And the grapple. Get a good look at the grapple. I really like this grapple. Look at the little details on it. The other grapple was just kind of flat plastic with the grapple at the end. But this one, if I can get the camera to it, has almost like a, what would you call it? A ammo barrel right there for, I guess, for the piston to shoot it, I guess. Much more detailed than before. It's cool, I like it. All right, so let's get into the articulation and what's a bit different. This surprised me. He does have the wired cape. It's a bit shorter. It doesn't go all the way down like the 89 version. So if you like it going down to the feet, this one does not. So it hovers. That doesn't seem that accurate like from the movie, because I remember in the movie of Batman Returns, it was closer to his feet. And that's one of the things I loved about the suit, is as he would turn, the cape would turn, and it had a really cool shadow dramatic effect. So there is that, if that's a make or break for you, but it still works. It's that plastic type material. It is fabric, but it's, clearly plastic fabric with the wire in it. And here's what's funny, how accurate this suit is, or this figure to the original suit. You can turn his head. It's really hard to do it. Ugh, see, I even popped his arm off. Just trying to move the head. Let me see if I can pop that back in. Technical difficulties. So, let me see if I can pop that in. Easy fix. Alright, so we're back. But yeah, it's really difficult to move this head. Really difficult. And no looking up. In fact, you are going, if you want this Batman to do, you're going to have to do the Keaton turn, where he moves his whole body. Can't really, this is tight as all get out. He can go all the way out. He does have the rotator cuff. The cowl does slightly get in the way, along with the cape, so you can't push it all the way over without hitting the cowl piece. Double jointed elbows right there. Yep, Batflex. Has the classic ball joint here. It's very ratchety. Full rotation there. He does have the dumbbell right there in the ab, so he can go about that far back and that far forward. Not a whole lot of ab bat crunch on that one, but he can go all the way back, so he can bend over backwards for you. Can rotate right there. Can also rotate on the top just a little bit. Can do a full split. Oh, gotta work on those joints. He also, classic McFarlane fashion, has the double jointed knees. Has the ankle rockers. Doesn't, yeah, there we go. Can rotate. There you go. So it's a good scale. I mean, this is one of those figures where I think, not a kit bash, but definitely maybe some work should be done with it. So, and he's pretty to scale with the other figures. So this is like the one I had when I was little. That's the Mattel version. Here's the comic book version. Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit so you can see them all together. Alright, let's get them standing. Might have to even, his joints are very, very stiff. Let's see this. Oops, sorry about that. So I like them pretty well. I mean, if you need a Keaton Batman, it's pretty decent. Do I like it more than the 1989 edition that McFarlane put out? Not particularly. I tend to like, I love the head sculpt on this. But what gets me is that there's other McFarlane Batman, not movie-wise, but our comic book, that have the neck that goes down at the bottom with the ball joint, and they're able to look up. Why can't we do it with this one? I mean, I understand if you want to be more movie accurate, you can't do that. But I'm just saying, it would be nice to have him look up, just to give it. Because with this version, it's, well, what if the suit didn't have all those problems? What if you could make the Keaton version of Batman, that 89 verse, and do all the fantastic things that your little kid brain wanted to do? Well, you can do it with this one. With this one, no, this is they're keeping it real. They're keeping it accurate to the movie, the immobility, the parts where you could move, you can move. But overall, the sculpt is really good. I mean, it feels like that Batman Returns Batman, especially with the divots here. You can clearly tell it's Keaton. It's got the Keaton lips, got the Keaton nose. All that's there. I mean, they nailed it. Playability-wise, if you want to play with it, if you want to get some really good poses with it, I highly suggest you heat treat this guy and make sure that you work out all the joints. Might have to shave away some plastic. But other than that, great figure. Well done, McFarlane. If you're wanting this, he is a bit of a stretch to find. So just to keep that in mind. Oh, by the way, I haven't mentioned it before, and I'm very sorry I haven't. Please like and subscribe. We greatly appreciate all the support that you can give us. And back to the video, you can see that, yeah, I mean, I'm sorry I don't have a huge amount of enthusiasm. I thought he was going to be a bit more poseable. I think the neck not being able to look up or really twist, because it's a toy. It's not the real thing. I would have liked to have seen that. But other than that, it's got all the accurate points. It really feels like Batman Returns. It's it. This is the closest thing we get. And we don't really get a lot of Batman Returns unless it's by a company that's going to make them in a much smaller scale. So to have them in this scale with this particular outfit, it's a win-win, especially for the price. It's under $50. If you can get it for $27, great. They usually run about $40 right now, even in secondhand market. So it's a good catch if you can find them. If you want to complete that movie Batman's collection, this is it. All right, well, this is the Professor signing off. Please like and subscribe. Tell us what you thought. And if you have any recommendations for us, we greatly appreciate it. All right, so Professor signing off for the Artful Pose, and may all your poses be artful.
Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe.